You remember in the summer, every time, matter of fact, Chip Patterson's coming on here in about 15 or so minutes. Every time we talked about it, I kept saying, what is Clemson going to do after?
Yeah.
After they take an L
Yep.
at Wallace Wade Stadium. And it wasn't that I oh man, Duke's going to beat him. I'm like, I am not convinced about Clemson, but more importantly, I am way more convinced that the Blue Devils are better than the team that went 9-4 last year. Did I think they were going to go 9-4 this year? I really didn't put a number on it. We joked they could be the greatest 5-7 team in the history of football because the schedule is so difficult. But the schedule doesn't look as difficult when you watch Duke play. And when we talk about the difference between the Blue Devils this year and the Blue Devils in years past, is if you watched the Clemson game, and you can make up whatever excuses you want for the Tigers, the number one thing that jumps off the screen, and it did to me that night, was I can't tell the difference between the two teams. That's how good Duke looked. I'm not talking about how well they played. They played well. They made tons of mistakes too. But they just looked the part. And there have been plenty of Duke teams that had great seasons that didn't look like this one. Part of that is Jamion Franklin. One of my favorite things in college football, we're starting to get it now in the NFL. Give me a defensive tackle with a single-digit number. Number 5. Appreciate your time, Mr. Franklin. How you doing?
I'm doing good. Thanks for having me on. And, I'm excited to join the fraternity of single-digit D linemen.
It's just an awesome thing. You didn't always wear 5, right?
No, I didn't. I was actually double nickel, but I figured that I'd rock out with the 5 this year. It makes me look a little bit more slim, so I like that.
Wait, is a 5 slimming? I didn't think about that. I might put a 5 on my shirt right now.
Hey, it wouldn't be a bad thing, I'm telling you.
All right, my new favorite number, number 5. All right, I want to talk to you about your team, but I am curious because you started your college career at Notre Dame, and you were a young guy. You're still a young guy. Everybody's young compared to me, but now you are I guess you're a grad student and all that. Why did you leave Notre Dame, and why was Duke your destination?
I think it was a culmination of things that personally that was happening for me to ultimately leave Notre Dame. No shade against them, no disrespect. Great place, great tradition. I was excited to be a part of it for the 3 years that I was there. But Duke was ultimately my choice, given all the respect and the brand that Duke is. I knew that it was going to be a great degree that I would be able to obtain by attending this university, and to play top-notch football in the ACC, like you just talked about. Great teams here, Clemson's, the Florida States, all of that. I knew that I could get that opportunity to play in big games by coming to Duke.
And you wanted to play on, a game after College GameDay. I know that's probably why you transferred. If I get to Duke, then College GameDay will come, right?
Yeah, definitely. I knew that was coming. I definitely saw in the future that would be here for sure.
All right. Was there any conversation about walk me through how you felt when you found out?
I was excited for sure. We just got done a pretty good win at UConn. We got on the plane, and obviously, all eyes were on our next opponent. We got the announcement just like everybody else did. So kind of saw things floating around a little bit in the morning with Lee Corso doing what he does on social media, but just locking in, worrying about the game, and then ultimately getting the result after was definitely exciting for us. Talk
to me about the lead up to the Clemson game. And I don't think a lot of people thought what happened could happen. I know you guys did. So what was that like? Was it proving a point, or was it something bigger than that?
I think the biggest thing that people fail to realize is that we work hard. Like I said to many other people, we're not here to take part. We're here. We're confident. We're an old team. Nobody's surprised in our program that we started off the way that we did at 4-0, but the lead up to the game was just about us buying in and doubling down on everything that we went through in the off season, and just making it about us. Like, no matter who lines up against us, so be it. We're going to play our brand of Duke Blue Devil football, and we're going to go out there and give it our all. And I think that's the biggest thing that went into week one was just proving to ourselves that we deserve to be discussed with the top dogs of this conference, and we're going to keep approaching every week that way.
Jamion Franklin is joining us here on the Adam Gold Show. Defensive tackle, wears number 5. I love defensive tackles that wear number 5. Wear single digits, but now I'm more partial to number 5. The depth that you guys have on the defensive line, and you play a lot of times right next to Dwayne Carter, who's dynamite as well. There's just a lot of guys who are capable of stepping in, and I know there's a big rotation. What do you guys talk about as a group in terms of how you impact the game?
Well, our coach is a very, very important guy to us. He coached at the next level, coaching some great guys, especially coaching Atlanta with Grady Jarrett. So he runs our room like a pro-style defensive line room. We each know what we bring to the table. All of our goals are placed up in the top of our D-line room, which I'm doing this interview in right now. So it's a constant reminder of what we're capable to do, and we want to be game wreckers. That's when we come in every morning and we discuss how can we wreck this game, how can we make trouble for the other team's offense. So it's something we take pride in, and we know that no matter what happens, who comes out of the game, we got another guy that's going to be a dog that's going in.
All right, I don't want to keep you too much longer, but let me just ask you this. I know when you made the decision to come here, David Cutcliffe was the coach. Mike Elko has taken the program to an incredible place in just 2 years. What is Coach Elko's secret, if there is one?
I don't think there's really a secret. I mean, like, the game of football is simple. You gotta work hard and you get what you earn, and that's what he preaches. No matter what it is, there's no skipping steps in the process of what it takes to be great at this game, and you're gonna get what you invest. So. Each practice is the same. There's no cutting reps. There's no anything like that. We just go out there and we prepare the same way, and we're going to get what we earn. So we invest in so we can get the result that we want.
You guys do. I mentioned this at the beginning. I know you heard it as you were waiting to come on. You guys look the part. Your quarterback, I think, probably catches some people by surprise. He is a phenomenal athlete, and he's a tough kid. What are your thoughts on Riley Leonard?
I think that he should be doing the things that he do because we give him hell every day that we go after him. But Riley's great, man. He's the kind of guy that he takes everything personal. He wants to be as good as he can be. He's a phenomenal leader. He cares about his guys. He's not a glory guy. He doesn't do it for the glory of himself. There's times where he'll make a mistake and he apologizes to the receiver right away. So, he's a guy that wants to do things right. And, he's tough. Like, he'll do whatever it takes to make sure that our offense and this team is thriving. So, really the utmost respect for that guy and how he's handled becoming the player that he is and becoming a better leader for this program.
Do you guys also send him texts every day or before every game that says he sucks?
I don't send him texts. I just go up to him. It's not too long of a walk from my locker to his, so I just hey, Riley, good morning, you suck. So just keep it rolling. I'm not as important as Mom, but I think that I'm probably on his totem pole somewhere, so I think he takes it a little bit personal.
Oh, man, my new favorite player in a Duke uniform, Jamion Franklin, number 5 defensive tackle. Enjoy the College Game Day experience a whole lot more than the opponents, man. Good luck.
Thank you. I appreciate the time and platform. You have a good day.
You too. Jamion Franklin here on the Adam Gold Show. They are not here, what did he say, just to participate, right? They're not, or he said, we're not here just to take part. They're there to win. And I absolutely believe it in my soul that group doesn't believe they can win. They believe they will win. That's confidence, right? That's what it is. It's what confidence does. Confidence makes you better.